Now addressing the media after a Quad foreign ministers meeting in New Delhi, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong and Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi highlighted key areas of cooperation and regional priorities, and they were discussed during the talks held under India's chairmanship. Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong said the Quad is increasingly delivering practical outcomes while working to ensure a free, open and stable Indo-Pacific. She noted that the grouping has already advanced cooperation in disaster response, infrastructure development, undersea connectivity, maritime security and critical minerals. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar said that the four democratic nations continue to deepen cooperation across sectors including business, healthcare and digital technology, contributing to innovation, prosperity and regional stability. He also stressed that the Quad remains firmly committed to combating terrorism, underlining that there must be zero tolerance for terror and that the countries facing terrorist attacks have the right to defend themselves. Meanwhile, Japanese Foreign Minister Toshimitsu Motegi said Indo-Pacific countries must enhance resilience and strengthen their ability to shape their own future, particularly in the area of economic security. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has announced that the Quad will launch a critical minerals framework along with new energy security initiative aimed at ensuring stable and reliable energy supplies among member nations. And to give us more details, WION's Assistant Editor of Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, has sent us a report. Let's listen in.
The Quad foreign ministers are meeting here in the Indian national capital and focuses on several issues like intercontinental supply chains, AI, semiconductors, humanitarian support. But there are, as always, more questions this time when it comes to Quad and its future. Well, Quad was started at the summit level last 2 years, and it was Donald Trump's first term that it saw coming together after a gap of years. It looks like this time there's something different. The big question is when the summit will happen. Last year, you know that India was supposed to host the summit, but Donald Trump never turned up. This year, we do not know when the summit will happen. And you also know the increased engagement between DC and Beijing. Will it have an impact on the future of this grouping? Siddhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.